Jeff here, and welcome to my corner, and welcome to open box number 3. Now in this episode we're going to take a closer look on Takom's newest release under their Blitz rendition, under their Blitz series actually. Now what does that mean? Well, their Blitz series supposedly should be like a less complicated build. With maybe a little bit less parts, but still captures the detail that Takom is so renowned for. So now these are available from Sprue Brothers. The sample was sent to me, so if you want one of those, please go to their website at spruebrothers.com, and I'm sure they can get one out to you. Now the Jagdtiger is one of the basically one of the last ditch heavy panzers that the Germans tried to crank out before the end of the war, or to turn the tide of the war. Unfortunately, well actually fortunately for us, it was too late. There were only two production types built, one by Porsche, one by Henschel, and there was an order placed for about 150. Now, because the war was not really going their way, there was only 80 production pieces built. So without further wasting anybody's time, let's take the lid off and see what's inside. The first thing that pops up or catches the eye is the artwork. As with other Takom renditions, their artwork or their box art is just sublime. So in that respect, they already got a 10 out of 10 just for box art. So let's see what's inside. Now when you look at it, immediately the first thing that you think about is, yeah, it looks like there's a lot less sprues in the box. So let me take the plastic off so we can at least take a little, have a closer look on the parts itself. Now after having removed the cellophane packaging, it looks even less parts than I thought it would be. But taking a closer look at the hull, the quality is all there. I mean, the detail is all there, very refined. I don't see where it's simplified, but we got very nice nuts and bolts, very light and crisp, very nice and crisp detail actually. And it's something that you would expect from Takom, and it's all there. I don't see any difference with your other kits. So that's already a good indication that the rest of the kit will be okay. Now the second sprue is we have parts, of course, of the back hull, of the bottom hull, and then we have the front and the back of the upper structure. We got the mantlet here, and the mantlet has a small detail. There's some small print on there, and also it has the structure, the relief, like a cast iron, so that's good. And then of course we have the barrel here. Now many of you, I'm sure many of you know that the Jagdtiger was equipped with the most powerful anti-tank gun that was found in the German arsenal. It was a 12.5 centimeter Pak 44 L/55. So that's quite the part here. Now then we have a sprue with smaller parts. You can see a lot of brackets here. And of course some handholds. We also have the exhaust pipes here, and then part of the transmission. But again, taking a closer look, the detail is very crisp, very nice, very clean. So this is actually really well detailed for a kit that's supposed to be simplified. Here we have the engine deck, and then part of the fenders, the front pieces, and then we have part of the gun barrel. Then we also have the gun rest, and then the rest is all detail like the jack and like a shovel. Then here we have the sprue with the fenders, and then when you take a closer look at the fenders, they're really thin. They're almost as thin as photo etch, well, almost as thin as photo etch, but they're very meticulously rendered actually. And then of course we have the tow cables for both sides. We have another smaller tow cable here. We have the parts of the protectors of the exhaust. Also nicely casted, get that cast relief. Then we have the mud flaps, and then we have a lot more detail like the MG42. We got some more things from more detail from the jack and all the other stuff to replace the tracks. So all in all, again, if this is a simplified kit, then that I really think that they did a very good job, because all the parts, although not that many, they all are very detailed, and I'm sure once assembled you won't tell the difference with a complicated kit or this one. And of course, last but not least, you get 3 sprues of track links, actually 4 sprues of track links, and even when you look at the track links, they don't look as intimidating than anything else I've seen so far. So it might be a little bit cleanup work, but all in all, I think it will progress rapidly. It's big tracks and all that, and the cleanup doesn't really seem all that intimidating. So far, so good. I like what I see. It's very tempting not to start on it, but I got some other things lined up I need to do first. We have the instruction sheet here, and accustomed to Takom, of course. Very nicely done, very nicely rendered, very easy to follow. Very quality paper, actually. And then at the back, of course, they include several color profiles of versions you can choose to make. They incorporate a small photo edge spread for the grills of the hull, and then of course a decal sheet. Well, what are my final thoughts? Honestly, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. This is supposed to be a simplified build, which it looks. There's not that many parts, but the parts that are on there are very, very detailed. So I think once assembled, I don't think you can or will be able to tell the difference between a complicated kit and a less complicated kit. So in that respect, Takom has a 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned on the whole kit. So hope you like it. Again, they're available at Spur Brothers. So go to their website at spurbrother's.com, and I'm sure that they can accommodate you. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe to our website at jeffyscornerstore.com, and like us and share us on Facebook, and of course subscribe on YouTube. So until then, I'll see you guys next time at another Out of the Box, or Quick Tip Tuesday, or our live chat on Sunday actually, at 7 o'clock Central Time. Until then, Jeff V here, signing off.